So today in Minecraft Skyblock, we need to go ahead and build a cobblestone generator on our island. If you look at the milestone snake, which is how you progress within the game, we are currently on chickens, we have them unlocked, and our next progression is working on cobblestone to unlock that. And of course, the best way to do it is by just using a cobblestone generator, but I do want to build one specifically for just straight up mining, and all it would really require is looking up and then walking forward and backwards. You could also build one that goes up to height and then you just drop down or teleport with a home command like /home and then a name, but realistically I prefer the walking one. It's just my interest. But if you are excited for more Minecraft Skyblock here on MCHub, make sure to leave a like on the video, as I'd appreciate it a ton. It helps get the videos out in the YouTube algorithm. Let's go ahead and start building this cobblestone generator because we gotta get to it. Alright, let's go ahead, go into shop. We're gonna start building this cobblestone generator, and we're gonna build it out of something that's not gonna be easy to break if I do mess something up, like I move my cursor or something, or crosshair. So we're just gonna use some kind of wood, which is probably the most ideal option to go with. I think we're gonna use just wood planks, the oak ones. Yeah, we're gonna buy a decent bit of oak wood planks, and we do have an axe to break these if we need to. We just need to figure out where we're gonna build it, because if we turn on our chunks, we're in the 3x3 chunk area. As you can see, our collection box unit, which collects all of it, has 3x3, as you can see here. The blue dot is where it's placed in the center chunk here, and then all around is how far it's going to collect because of what we've upgraded it to, which is level 2. But we're going to make the cobblestone generator under here, and it's just going to go from one side to the other of our island. We're going to go down around 10 blocks, so we need to go down a few more here, and then we'll start on this layer right here. And the good thing is we can insta-break the wood with an axe, so it's not really a problem if we're building with wood. I believe we have to build out 6 long in this direction, and then just go all the way out to the 3 chunk radius so we can pick everything up. And then we're going to use fast place, FP32, and then we'll go ahead and start placing this all in, and we should pretty much be done with that. There we go. Disable it really quickly. I am gonna add an extra 3 on each side, so when we want to exit the cobblestone generator, we can, and it's also maximizing how much space we have to mine within the area. So I'm just trying to remember how I exactly built this last time. We are gonna make an opening in here to get into the generator, so we're gonna go all the way up to about here, and this is the stopping point where we can't break anymore. Up to this height. It's about 5 blocks tall. So now I have to go ahead, copy everything on this side as well, and then we'll fast place everything in. So I gotta make sure I do this properly. All right, fast place 100. So now we have to go all the way along to that side on every single one of these. Go along here, and we'll go along here. Boom, 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 boom. Looks like I messed up a little bit over here. We're gonna have to fix this, but we're basically done building the layout. So what I need to do is craft, I think, 2 trapdoors. We'll place it like that so that we can actually make sure we're fully enclosed when we're inside of here, which is good. Now we need to go into shop, and we need a ton, and I mean a ton of signs, and we have to place them in like this, so it is kind of a pain to look at. So I'm just gonna place them all in. All right, there we go. We got all the signs in. So now we're gonna put placeholder blocks, which essentially is just up to this limit, and the reason we have to do that is so we don't mess up the generator. Now if you wanted, you could go in the shard shop and actually buy a bucket, which turns out they're actually cheap for infinite lava and water. They're 10,000 shards. We're gonna do both of those. So we put water on every single one of these, and then we'll do the lava, but we gotta be more precise on that to make sure we don't mess any up, because every single block on the lava side has to be a source, which is very crucial to make this work. So I'm just gonna kind of go along this and be very careful when I'm placing these in, like take my time a little bit so I'm not messing this up. All right, we have 2 of the layers done. We have 3 more left. And then we have the final layer, which I have to be pretty precise on this one because I don't have a backboard to work with that I can just kind of run against and spam click. So we're gonna have to make sure I'm individually clicking each one precisely, and now we should be done. The only thing we have to do here is go into the generator, break all the wood one by one, and it'll generate all the cobblestone and the ores. So I'm gonna go through every single one of these just to make sure I get rid of all the wood, and then we are officially done and have a cobblestone generator working working and functioning properly, as long as the lava is, of course, all placed down properly as well. All right, all of it is situated. Our cobblestone generator is intact and it is working. So the thing is, with cobblestone generators, you make a lot of XP with the enchant known as prospecting. Essentially, you want to focus that the most, if not the whole time when you're mining, until you get it to 100, and then you focus other enchants that you want to get that cost XP. So if we go ahead and go mining, we have 46,000 experience. If we start mining this, it should go up quite a bit already. Yeah, so we've gone up roughly 100 XP just from cobblestone. And the thing is, you can use your mastery points, which if you go into /mastery, go to upgrades and go to ores, all the points you get from cobblestone, you should probably spend into the XP boost if you want to get a lot of XP. I highly recommend it. Definitely a worthy upgrade. But there we go. We have cobblestone done. We now can work on beetroot, which is good. And a good thing is, when you're mining, you can actually get this CBU recipe for cobblestone from the milestones. I wouldn't recommend it if you're not upgrading your multiplier on the crafting balance in the CBU. That's the only thing I wouldn't recommend putting it in if you're not gonna upgrade that at all, because you want your crafting balance for better recipes, so it's not really worth it to put this in if I'm gonna be straightforward. And a good thing is, from doing all this, we are getting a lot of seashells, which the summer event is still running, so you could enter the raffle if you really wanted. I usually just put one in for the potential odds, even though it says 0. I put one singular one in each time because I don't really care for that, but I am gonna try and get 3 loot boxes at some point if I can, or a single skin key. We'll see what I do. And another thing you can do to make more experience is wait until people put on global boosters. As you can see, we're in the personal. You can stack them all because you can stack all types of multipliers. So if I wanted 2 times, let's actually merge my boosters. And then we're gonna go into the boosters menu, go to personal. We have 5 hours at 2 times, and you can disable them with disable boosters as a command, one whole word. But essentially, we should get more experience just by doing this, which is good. We're just gonna go into enchant, start getting the prospecting enchant, going up on that, might as well. We're currently on 21 levels out of the 100. So what we're gonna do is get a ton of seashells. We're gonna get up our mastery here for cobblestone and get the XP boost in the upgrades for mastery. And we're gonna get the prospecting enchant to maxed out. So I will give an update here in a moment. So it's been around a day since I recorded the last clip, and as you can see, we are currently grinding out a ton of XP still, but we do have level 99 on prospecting. We need one more level, and if we go ahead, take a look at mastery, go to upgrades and go to ores, I have upgraded the cobblestone to 326, and I upgraded 3 levels into the enchanted drop so we could get some enchanted cobblestone. I got the multiplier up 3 levels, so it's 2.5 times, and then I of course got the XP boost all the way to the max level, which is 2 times, which is insane. So all we need is around 20,000 more XP to get all the way up to prospecting 100. And then off camera, I think I'll try and get shard collector up. I've been getting a lot of the upgrade slips in my milestones. Every time I get a certain milestone, I get these shard collector slips, which essentially you want to max it out first and then put those on because it puts extra levels on. So max out your shard collector in the enchant menu and then use those slips. It's a strategical strategy that you should use. And with the amount of mining I've done, if we look at my seashells, we have 302,000 seashells, which is insane. I also do need to go ahead and turn on a personal booster so we can get the XP a little bit quicker. All right, we have halfway to the amount of XP we need. We have 10,000, 15,000 XP now. We are 5,000 away. All right, we should have enough XP now. Let's go ahead, go into /enchant, go to our pickaxe, go to prospecting, and max that out. There we go. I'm probably gonna have to get a ton more different enchants to help get a lot more progress going. One thing I will do is go ahead and upgrade our collection box unit for 100,000 shards, get it to about 10,000 storage, and I'll probably do more off camera maybe. We'll see what happens. That being said, thank you all so much for watching today's video. I do appreciate all the support, and I will see you all in the next one.